actually fall.
Let's talk about housewarming.
Drunk Ted.
Drunk Ted is the best. Like, not something we've really ever gotten to see of Ted, right? Like, at his most, like, loosened up and funny, he's telling puns. Like, he's not...
Yeah. At his most loose, he's talking about how he was on a hacky sack team in college.
You were right, we deserve a night out. So I just pushed all my morning appointments, which will be fine, I guess. Just means that I'll be staying up till 1 a.m. on a Saturday, spaying with a pretty shaky hand.
It's so cute. What can I get you to drink?
Oh no, don't worry about that. After you used all of my booze for your punch, the only alcohol left in my fridge was a few of your rum raspberry coconut coolers. So I just polished them off, and it tasted like burnt plastic, and I regretted it instantly.
Only you would wear a little robe and little slippers to a high school slumber party.
Oh no, this is just so that I didn't get cold on the way over. All right. What is the game? Because I'm up.
So this is the housewarming party at Patrick's new apartment, and Ted is almost too responsible to even come because he has so many things to do the next day. He doesn't want to be out late.
Yeah.
Which is more responsibility than like anyone in the Rose family, I feel like, has ever felt for anything
Yeah.
put together.
Yeah.
You show up finally in your like Hugh Hefner type robe, get super drunk, play a little spin the bottle, make out with David. And then everyone gets mad. Everyone's respective boyfriend or girlfriend is super not pleased about this.
Yeah.
What can you tell me about this scene / episode?
I loved shooting that. That's probably, in terms of like getting to just be as big and funny as I wanted to be, that was probably my favorite scene in the entire thing. Playing drunk is very hard, so it's tricky, and you're being very mindful not to be too sloppy or whatever. But yeah, this was something where, I mean, a bunch of it got cut, but I was like yelling shit out the entire time that was not scripted.
Like what?
Just a bunch of stuff, like even when I first walk in and I like take off the robe, and I don't know if they kept it in, but I walk over, I see Sarah Levy, Twyla. I just remember saying like, Twyla, you look great, and like just like little things like that. But so originally the line was they were like Jello shots, right? But they had to be like, these are party shots. But originally they were like, do you want some Jello shots? And I was like, Jello? Yeah, I do. And then I just remember, yeah, when I kissed Dan, I just remember like first time I've ever kissed a man, and I just remember being like, wow, this scruff fucking hurts.
Beard burn right off the
Yeah,
bat.
and there was actually one point where like I feel like one of his, because Dan's like, you know, the Levys, they're a hairy, Dan and Eugene, I should say. Sarah is not this way, but they're a hairy bunch, and like thick and black hair. And I just remember like one of them, it almost felt like it punctured my skin, where I was just like, oh my God, I'm gonna be bleeding from this kiss.
How many times did you do that kiss?
We did it. There was probably like 4 or 5, and then Dan was like, "Let's do another 4 or 5," which it's his show.
Sure.
But yeah, I do remember there was one time where the line is like, "Come here, big guy," and then I think one time I accidentally said like, "Come here, big boy," and so I had to do it again. Yeah, it was. We did several takes of that. But it's an important moment. But I was bummed because the one that ended up making it, if you look at it, it's like both of my lips are kissing just his upper lip.
Okay.
So I kind of
feel like it could have been a better kiss.
It could have been better. We should have done more takes.
I appreciate how carefully you've studied this. Thank you for doing your homework.
Well, you know, I mean.